All right, so on this one you want to use the formula for the angle, right? So theta is the inverse sine of g times the range over v squared. Now, if g times the range is smaller or bigger than v squared, you'll be taking the inverse sine of something bigger than 1, and your calculator will say domain error. And what that means is that the v is insufficient to reach that range. But let's just try this, guys. Let's see. Velocity is 37 meters per second. Range is 52. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna go sine minus 1 of 9.8. Right, that's our g, right, times the range. So you go times 52 divided by 37 squared. And then divide that by 2. So when I do that, I go second sine of 9.8 times 52 divided by 37 squared divided by 2. And I get that it's 10.9 degrees. Right? And of course, you would go the other angle that works. So if theta works, right, 90 minus theta works, right? So you want to go 90 minus 10.9, right? 90 minus 10.9 is 79.1. So that's how you get the two angles, right? So 79.1 would also work, right? They're complementary to each other. So when you find one, you get the other one by just going 90 minus the one that you find. This is always, by the way, the small angle that you get here. And then the big angle is the 90 minus 10.9. Okay? Let's try this guy here. This guy is going to be sine minus 1 of g. So g is 9.8 times the range, which is 16, right? Divided by v squared, so 14 squared, right? Divided by 2. So inverse sine 9.8 times 16 divided by 14 squared divided by 2. 26.6, roughly. It's like 26.56 or something like that, degrees, right? Okay, and then of course the other angle is 90 minus 26.6. Okay, so minus 90, 63.4. So those are the two angles that would hit it, right? Here are the two angles there. Make sure you are in degrees or you're going to get just funky stuff when you do this, right? If you're in radians or something like that. Make sure you're in degrees. Make sure you can type this into your calculator. It looks like that on the formula sheet. You need to be able to flatten it out and make it look like that. Otherwise, these should be easy. At least we thought they'd be easy, but we'll see.